Hello, welcome. Got a lot of stuff on the table here. I know it probably looks cluttered. I was just trying to, add to the atmosphere, bring us back to the early 90s. So I laid out a few cards and items from then. So I was really into baseball, especially in the early 90s. It's when I would have been, 15. And part of it was, I bought a lot of cards because I have a bad habit of collecting everything. It was fun, and of course, there's also part of me looking, thinking the financial benefits down the road. I saved some packs, but these are really cheap these days. You could buy them basically for the same price that they would have been, 30 years ago, or even less. I mean, they were really overproduced in the early 90s, so they even got discounted then. I got price tags on these. Some are ripped off, but like this was down to 49 cents. Flare Ultra, 99 cents. I don't know if that was the regular price, but the Ultra type, like when they started adding gloss to cards, they upped the price. Like Stadium Club and Ultra, they have those glossy type. The early Ultra didn't. I don't know which ones these are. The first wave of Ultra were just like regular cards. Stadium Club are glossy. I don't know if they're going to be stuck together in the packs. But I just laid out some things. Frank Thomas, he was a big deal in 1990. This is rookie. And this set in particular, Leaf, the 1990, that was one of the biggest. It wasn't as overproduced as all these other ones, so it was kind of a big collector's deal. And this is Griffey's second Upper Deck card. His rookie would have been the year before, but I don't have that one. And of course, 1991 Michael Jordan card. Decided to try baseball. Never made it to the majors though. And just a Yankee ticket, Yankee Stadium versus Boston in 1991, and a Mets schedule from 1992, and some Toronto stuff when I visited the Sky Dome. I didn't go to the All-Star game, that was just the year 1991 that it was in Toronto, which I did mention in one of my other videos, the Sports Talk Baseball one. So I'm just going to start opening some cards. There's nothing, like, this isn't like exciting, oh, you're going to pull out a $100 card if you're into that, but these are all just, as I said, overproduced. It's just fun to look back at who the players were. So this is a 1992 score. I don't have any Donruss or Topps. Well, I have Stadium Club, but not basic Topps here. I think this is Don Mattingly on the wrapper. I think they had multiple wrappers, like different players. They're not all the same. Let's see what we got. Carlos Baerga. He's pretty well known back then. Rance Mullenix. Felix Fermin. Another Indian there. Kevin Reimer. A Ricky Henderson 1991 highlight. All-time stolen base leader. Doug Piott. A rookie prospect. When they label cards like highlight their rookie, a lot of those guys just never make it. Whereas, this guy doesn't say rookie on it, but you always have that subset of rookies, and then the majority of them never really make it big. This is a combined no-hitter from the Orioles. Juan Guzman, he was good for a while. There's a rookie card. Gino Petralli. I gotta speed this up. So many. I may not open all these because I'm so slow and have to talk about everything. I'll just kind of breeze through them. There's Andre Dawson, star player. Joe Carter, another good player. Vince Coleman, speedy guy, and Cal Daniels. The designs, the early 90s, these are okay, but I don't think this sidebar is really necessary. I'd rather see more of the photo. These are just, they're not even team colors. You got green and you got red. I don't know if there's a pattern here. Purple for the rookies. Yeah, Upper Deck were my favorites. And I bought a little of everything, but Upper Deck were the one I liked the most. Just because the clean design, the card stock was nice. Topps and Donruss, which I don't have here, probably the worst of just the quality of the card. So this here is 1992 Flair. It says you can get Flair All-Stars, Provision Art Cards, Superstar Specials, and more. And collect Roger Clemens Career Highlights Limited Edition Series. Yeah, I'm not gonna read every player's name. These are pretty easy to see. Again, though, like the score, you're losing a lot of the photo. It's cut down by this giant border, but here they're putting the name at least down it. Oh, Bo Jackson. Too bad he got hurt, but of course, fun player to watch. Better at football than baseball, but still a good player. Earl Hershiser. Got Barry Larkin and Kirby Puckett Superstar Special. Yeah, here's another prospects card of someone you've never heard of, Pat Rice. Yeah, maybe if you're a Mariners fan, you know him, but just another one of those rookies that didn't really have much of a career. Jim Abbott, the one-handed pitcher, pitched a no-hitter for the Yankees. Scott Kamenicki. Being a Yankee fan, I should know who all the Yankees are. Of course, I'm making this video around opening day for the 2021 season. I always try to do something for baseball. Usually play a game, but I'm not sure if I'll get around to that. So I should take a look at the backs probably too. They're nice and clean, easy to read. Another Yankee, Scott Sanderson. Just a lot of commons, really. Oh, here's a prospect. Who is it? Roberto Hernandez. He played for a while. Not a superstar or anything, though. Yeah, no one too great. Alright, Flair Ultra. The better version of Flair, I guess. Well, here's where they tell you, like, you can collect a limited edition 20-card Ultra All-Star team, a 10-card All-Rookie team. It says subsets randomly inserted. So, like, the early 90s, I think, is also when inserts took off. Things like this, but also, like, get supposedly more limited. These I don't think are that popular, like all-star cards, but you could pull out, you know, we'll get to Upper Deck in a minute, where they might have autograph cards or, you know, holograms or something like that. Okay, so these are a little glossy. These are probably the second year of Flair Ultra. These kind of higher premium cards, you do get, you know, you don't have a border. You get the photograph all the way across usually. Well, here's a rookie, Doug Henry. Yeah, he also played for a while. Another rookie, Sean Hare, who I don't think I ever heard of, Detroit Tigers. His names are a little hard to read sometimes, like dark blue on red. Can't even tell who that is. Gary Scott. Deion James, the Yankees. Here's Eddie Murray. Great player. Weizou Liu, another star player. Robin Ventura. Another rookie, Ryan Bowen of the Astros. I like the backs of the regular Flair better than the backs of these. There's some kind of grid-like thing, like a piece of graph paper, really, is what it kind of looks like. Ooh, a checklist. Always kind of a disappointment when you pull a checklist as one of the cards. I'd much rather have a player, and these have a picture of somebody. Chad Curtis, rookie. He's okay. He didn't make sound like a superstar. Bobby Bonilla. John Wetland. Big deal closer when the Yankees were winning World Series. And Joey Cora. Does some managing now. Okay, nobody too exciting, but some stars. Lots of commons. So Stadium Club, I'm not going to open all these. There's just too many. I would rather open all the upper decks because those do have a chance at an autograph. So I'll open a few of these. This is a series 2. Sometimes sets were divided between 2 series. Usually the second series would come out later in the season, so they have a chance to add, you know, the players that got called up who they didn't know were going to be playing that season. So this is the first year of Topps Stadium Club. And I do like these cards, aside from a little bit of the gloss. They're not bad though. There's much worse glossier cards where I've had trouble with cards sticking and then damaging when you try to separate them. So like Ultra, you get a lot more of the photo. So far, no one too big. Let's see what we have here. A limited time offer for club membership. I was in the Stadium Club membership. I did subscribe to this for at least a year, maybe 2. You got some, you could order or you got some. I guess when you signed up you got stuff. Then I think you could order some limited edition things. I do have those still. Another Scott Kamenicki. Another Yankee here too. John Habian, hardly remember him. And Luis Gonzalez, I think this is his rookie card. He ended up becoming a big deal on the Diamondbacks. Chuck Knobloch, who's he was Rookie of the Year, I think. But yeah, that's the other thing. Some of these players are tarnished by, you know, cheating, the PED scandal. Knobloch being one of them. But I don't think there's any like super great cards. Like I said, these cards are made, you know, overproduced in the 90s. That's why today MLB they limit. I think only Topps can make MLB official cards now. You know, Topps also has the Leaf brand and some other stuff, but it's all, you know, under the Topps banner. So all these other companies, some of them went out of business. Upper Deck still makes cards, but other sports. But I don't think Score, Flair, or Donruss are still around. The biggest, or you want to say most valuable or most popular card in this series too is Jeff Bagwell. If I don't pull one out, I'll show you one because I do have one sitting here. There's the Offerman. Rock Raines, beat Tim Raines. Harold Baines, similar names, both good players. Todd Hundley. Oh, Hensley Bam Bam Ewins. Bam Bam made his nickname. He's a Yankee. Didn't really make it, but I have met him. Met him at the first annual Yankee Fan Festival. Got his autograph. Phil Plantier. At the time, this was kind of a popular card, but his career also didn't really take off. Andy Hawkins. I want to say, and here he's on Oakland, but I think when he was on the Yankees, I'm thinking of the right player. He pitched a no-hitter and lost against Oakland. It's one of those things where they're scoring on, you know, walks or hit batsmen or wild pitch or something, and the Yankees couldn't score. So, and I think the Hall of Fame didn't even put the ball. Usually, if there's a no-hitter, the ball goes to the Hall of Fame, but because it was a losing effort, I don't think they ever put it on display there. Actually, I was going to mention the Hall of Fame. Here's the guide from 1990, but it really only applies to me because I went in 1990. I mean, it's from the time frame, but the Hall of Fame has been there a while. That was the year that Jim Palmer and Joe Morgan went in. And that's where I bought the Leaf cards. I bought the box at the Hall of Fame. Another Chuck Knobloch, Jeff Clark. Oh, another checklist, a rather boring checklist. This video's already 15 minutes. Alright, I'm gonna stop opening those. This is the card that you'd want to get out of those, most likely. The Jeff Bagwell rookie. I got a few of them because I'm sure I bought a lot of these. Alright, so got a couple other cards to work into this too. So the 1992 Upper Deck, it says Find the Williams. So there's autographed Ted Williams cards mixed in. If I can read the small print here. Exciting new card design, 15 cards per pack, collector holograms, random sequencing, tamper resistant pack, counterfeit deterrent, and see back for details on the Ted Williams. Okay, there's a 9-card Ted Williams Baseball Hero set, and there's 2,500 autographed cards. So the odds of getting one obviously quite low because they've probably made, I don't know how many packs exist, hundreds of thousands. But well, first let me show you. I do have a Ted Williams card. This is when he was a manager. Not very well cut, unfortunately. You see the border on this side's big. Here it's like a sliver. But, you know, cards are not always perfect when you get them out of a pack. This actually would have been my mother's baseball card. She had some cards. She was into baseball. My father was never into this stuff. I don't think Williams was a very good manager, but obviously a great player. And I was saying, yeah, very rare to get an autograph, but not impossible. Here is an autograph I pulled out of a pack of cards. And there were only 2,100 of these. This is number 1,355 out of 2,100, a Mike Schmidt autograph. This is from a minor league set, so this is Mike Schmidt in his minor league uniform, and it's from 1991. I remember buying this pack of cards. I was with my mother, either visiting my sister at college or dropped her off, driving back home. Stopped at the Holyoke Mall in Massachusetts. It's like, I'll buy a pack of, I think I bought a few packs of various cards, one being a minor league pack. And in the car I was opening them and I just shocked, look at that, I got a Mike Schmidt autograph. That's pretty cool. Obviously a Hall of Famer, so it's possible. You never know. So I'll open all of these just to see if we get some kind of special card, a hologram, or just one of any of the basic Ted Williams cards. Upper Deck did this with other players too, just, you know, other years. Reggie Jackson, I think, and Nolan Ryan, maybe some others. A lot of backwards cards here. They're not laid out perfectly. Oh, look, there's a Jeff Bagwell. I don't know if this would be his rookie, and probably his second year. Sometimes the rookie cards are different years depending on, you know, depends on the company. Just when the company put out its first card is usually the rookie. So Bagwell got one into the second series of these, but this might be his first Upper Deck. I'm not sure. Still, it's a good player to get. Here's a star rookie, Kenny Lofton. Now, he had a good career too. Sometimes, you know, the rookies are not labeled as such, as saying they pick select rookies to highlight. Here's the checklist. Without looking at the names, I think that's Jim Tomei and maybe Ryan Klesko. Let's see if it says. Yep, Klesko and Tomei. So it tells you who got the rookie treatment as far as cards. And other than those two, see if there's anyone special. Pedro Martinez. And I guess Kenny Lofton's probably the next great one. Yeah, those are pretty much the main ones. These guys, Lofton and Pedro Martinez. Like, what kind of picture is that? A picture of Billy Ripken using a photographer's camera. It's like a high-end camera. Billy Ripken's really only known for one thing, and I'm not going to say it here, but it's for something that appeared in a card on his bat. Yeah, Mike Mussina, I like him. You know, this is around, yeah, I think this is his rookie card. He's not highlighted in the rookies, but on here it shows his first year was 91, so that might be his rookie. Not that it matters. I mean, rookie, if you care about value, rookie's usually their top card. This is basically, I think 1992 is the last year I really bought cards. There's Ricky Henderson. Derek Bell, rookie. I did get one of the Ted Williams inserts, but these are somewhat common. And lovely checklist, getting too many checklists. So this is, it says 31 of 36, but I think they're including the previous year's baseball heroes, so I think Hank Aaron was another one that had these. I don't know if he autographed any, but yeah, it's like so many each year, so that's why they're up to number 31. Yeah, this says, I think they said there's 9 card set. Only the autograph's rare though. Still, it's fun to get those. I like the old time players. Obviously, being a Yankee fan, there's a lot of great Yankees from the past. A lot of championship teams. I just like remembering the old days. I always, it's probably because I got into sports in the 90s. I feel like the 90s is the best decade for sports. Oh, Dave Winfield, one of my favorite players. Of course, he also played for the Yankees. Here he's on the Angels. He played for a bunch of teams. Of course, the Padres, Yankees, Angels, Twins, Blue Jays. Arthur Rhodes, rookie. And a Kyle Abbott, rookie. And there's another Ted Williams. Not autographed, though. These packs are probably all from the same box. I think I probably bought a box and then just set these aside to one day open or one day sell if I thought it was an investment. But sometimes these packs are hard to rip. Because teenage me thought, oh, this could be worth something one day. It's just stupid. It's also why I ended up probably collecting way too many toys in the 90s. Oh, Vaughn also almost a good career, but fizzled out, and he injured his foot, I think in the Mets dugout, if I recall correctly. Sometimes players just have freak injuries, and the stack's getting too high. I don't know if the camera focuses when I get too close. Bob Wickman, top prospect in the White Sox. The Griffey family, I've got a few of these. Okay, 4 packs to go. Oh boy, another checklist. Yeah, wow. I mean, they're part of the set, but otherwise you don't really care about them, I would think. Of course, this is before the internet. Now you can just, there's plenty of checklists online if you don't have the checklist cards. It's another Bo Jackson. I wonder why they're not all just facing the same way. It's kind of annoying to keep flipping them over. There's another odd card. What is this? This is the top prospect checklist. Alright, different than the star rookies. So here, let's see who the top prospects are. Sean Green, he was good. Raul Mondesi, pictured as Rondell White and Mark Newfield. Manny Ramirez was also a top prospect. And Rico Bronya, who you probably don't know, but I saw him once at a baseball card show. He's from Waterbury, Connecticut, and I lived in Connecticut. He was drafted by the Tigers, but yeah, he never really went anywhere. I just remember, I didn't know who he was, but the people selling cards at the show pointed out who he is. Eric Karros. Oh, there you go. One of my favorite players, Bernie Williams. So Bernie Williams and Dave Winfield, two of my, I would say, top 3 favorite players of all time. So not bad. My other is Don Mattingly, so if we pull out a Mattingly, this will be a great day. Jack Morris. Oh. Carlos Rodriguez, top prospect on the Yankees. Oh, look at that. 2 Bernie Williams in the same pack. How about that? Well, normally you probably wouldn't want 2 of the same player, but I'll take 2 Bernie Williams. His rookie year was the year before this, I believe, 91. And I went around buying those up at card shows. I only bought like 20 something. It's the most I have of any single card. It was before he got well known. I mean, he's a star player. He's not a Hall of Famer, but you know, I was only paying like a quarter or something. Yankees sold for a little more probably though, just because I was in Connecticut. So like Yankees and Red Sox cards might charge a little bit more at a card show when you're near the the cities of the the local or the players that are closest. There's George Brett. It's like here I live near Detroit, so I could probably get a little extra for Tigers players if I started selling the cards. Tony Gwynn, another great player. Fortunately, he passed away. See, another top prospect, David McCarty. Name's familiar, but I don't think he went anywhere. This is sure some artwork. It's Jim Abbott. It's a team checklist, so I guess each team must have an artwork card with the checklist. And another Ted Williams. Is this one of the same ones we got before? I don't know, but no autograph. But hey, so far so good, I think. A few Williams cards, a couple Bernie Williams, Dave Winfield. I'm liking these cards. You're always going to get a ton of commons. Never going to get all star players. Paul Molitor, another good player. Another Jim Abbott. Rafael Palmeiro, another possible cheater. Ryan Sandberg, great second baseman. Another star rookie that wasn't really a star, Wilfredo Cordero. Not bad. So those were a look at some 91, 92 cards. This is all I have left for baseball packs. I don't think I'm going to do any more baseball videos, but if you like this, let me know, because you have a few football and some basketball, but I don't know if I'd bother making videos unless there's high demand, which probably isn't. So, thanks for watching.